the bay, that's me. That's us, that's my team. We gon' do it for the bay though. Forever we faithful. Forever we faithful.
Not again.
Forever we faithful.
Forever we faithful. Niner my gang, whoa, that back came real fast. I feel like Usain Bolt. These teams not like us, they not in the same boat. We beat all the big teams, we got all the big rings. I read in that gold. We ball never fold, grind stay in that mold. Another ring is the goal. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. It's a scary sight, a Niner jersey and a cut. Faithful to the fate, the Niner gang, yeah we up, living plush. Soon as you look up, another touch. Damn, it ain't next year, it's all year. Nah, crowd full of red, white, and gold, screaming loud. Let's get it in, let's get it in. Niner gang, another win. Let's get it in, let's get it in.
Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Fair Faithful Podcast. I'm Brandon Free, and joined by me are my boys. We got Christian in the building. We got the one and only 49er Media on show in the building. And we got, last but not least, the one and only Niner Gang Podcast, Mr. Deon Johnson himself. What's up, fellas? How we doing?
Good. Still trying to wrap my head around the last signing that happened yesterday because I do not like it. But I'm sure we'll get into it.
I like it.
I like it.
Well, that brings us right to it. Free agency has started. Tampering has started. We have lost literally half of our fucking team. We are not the same team as we were the past couple of years. And we've signed a bunch of people that were like, what the fuck? So let's get on into it. And Media, because you've been online for the past 2 days with this free agency stuff, let's start with you first, brother. How we feeling? What do you think about the signing so far? What do you think about the releases? How are you feeling as a 49ers fan?
So my thing is Monday, right? It started and it was like, okay, we're losing some of these guys. Honestly, the only guy I kind of wish we brought back was Dre Green. I was fine. I know we love Huff, but honestly, I was fine with us losing him. But anybody else, I was fine with us losing. But man, the releases were just the scary part, and I think that's what kind of made it worse. And I think everybody kind of panicking because that came all at once. I think today's, release was the most interesting one with Tabor Pepper, but I also like that because Brant Boyer is putting his footprint on the special teams and trying to improve it. I think pretty big, so I'm excited to see what the special teams looks like. I mean, it's not done, but is Jake Moody next? I mean, is Mitch Wishnowsky next? I don't know. At this point, I can't say no because they're just releasing guys I feel like were a little bit surprising.
Facts.
But yeah, man, this D line is the interesting part because I mean, pretty much it's everybody that's like rotational guys, depth guys. You don't really have a single starter on the defensive line, especially defensive tackle-wise, let me say specifically. But I think these signings, they're not your flashy, signings. But if you listen to the words John Lynch said at the Combine, you should not be surprised. Because he said that, you were the second most spending team. You have to, limit it at some point. Right, you can't just keep on spending because then it's going to hit you. And so maybe they should have done that like last year or whatever, but I'm glad at least they're doing it now. And I'm okay that they're taking this crazy dead cap hit because at the end, I think it's going to help them. And they're getting younger for the most part. So honestly, I think it's not a terrible free agency, but it's a pretty solid free agency because I think they're like filling out most of the holes except for the D-line, but I think they're going to do that in the draft anyways.
Yeah, I agree with you, Media. We all saw this coming from afar. It was only time, right? We can't re-sign everybody. And like Media said, we were pretty up there in the cap, and it was time to be smart with our money and start, cutting people, and we had to get younger as well. We were one of the oldest teams in the NFL. So, you gotta look at it that way too. I know a lot of Niner fans are like freaking out and stuff, but I think we'll be okay. I mean, and we always technically do good in the draft, anyways. So I think we'll be okay. I'm not gonna say Super Bowl bound at all this season. Or it's just gonna have to be a wait and see type thing,
Mhm.
see how this team plays out this season. But before I move on to you, Dion, I'm gonna go ahead and let the people know if you guys are having trouble, if we're having trouble seeing you guys in the chat, go over to our YouTube channels, youtube.com/Forever Faithful Podcast 49, Niner Game Podcast, or 49er Media. We can see your guys' chat there. And also hit that subscribe and like button. We really appreciate the algorithm and everything. So yeah. Dion, what are your thoughts so far in the free agency?
I think we signed a lot of special teamers. I think that's mainly the guys that we're signing. Like these aren't dudes that are going to start. They're backups and or special teamers. I do believe this new special teams coach is trying to put his imprint on things quickly, and I can appreciate the fact that they're letting them do it. It was another kind of help out the homie situation because he came from the Jets with Saleh, so it's understandable. You're gonna bring in people you're familiar with and always recommend guys. It's just like if they were to say, hey, we're going to put you on ESPN, Deon, who would you like to bring on? Well, hey, I got these guys from the Forever Faithful Podcast and my buddy 49er Media, let's bring them on. We'll have our own little show like, First Take or something like that. Like you bring your guys along. The main thing for me is Jed York, congratulations, man. You grew a pair. I'm very proud of you. Pair. Because at first that Mike Silver article, I didn't know how to feel about it. But then I start seeing things happening and I'm going, okay, this is the one time I can actually trust Mike Silver. I can actually say this dude was correct. He didn't lie. There was nothing wrong. And for me, it's about time. It really is about time. Because at this point, it tells me that Jed was allowing this, but it was actually eating away at him. It pissed him off that they screwed off so much of his money. It pissed him off that they wasted all those draft picks on Trey Lance. Like these are things that people are looking like, well, obviously Jed's in line with. Nah. His actions this season tell me I wasn't in line with none of that, but I trusted you guys because I thought at the end of the day it would return some good dividends, and it hasn't. And with the offseason that we're having right now, letting everybody go, to be honest with you, Dre and Talanoa, that hurt. That hurt me, on a personal level because I
think it hurt all of us, especially Dre.
Yeah, and Dre, big play Dre, man, you gotta love him. But I mean, it's like it's nothing against the team. They got to do what they got to do. You have a cap situation. There is no choice. You're not gonna sit up there and continue to try to keep people or do certain things that are gonna only wind up, putting you in further purgatory. But I will say this: I'm with you. No Super Bowl. I ain't think about that at all. But what I want from Kyle, I want you to make the playoffs, sir. I want you to make the playoffs. I need to know that when the stars aren't aligned, that you can figure it out because you've shown that when they're not, you can't. The team has not done well when the stars aren't on the field. These things have happened. We're going into this season with an aging Trent Williams, with we don't know Christian McCaffrey, honestly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we still have Isaac Guerrero. Luckily, they put a second-round tender on Jordan Mason, so we can pretty much hold on to him because nobody's going to give up a second-rounder for him. He's great, but you're just not going to do it. But personally, I really am very happy with the fact that Jed York is finally turning around and saying, I don't want to lose another Super Bowl, and I don't want to waste any more of my damn money. You and John, y'all need to figure out how to be able to get these people in the building for the right number. and they need to play on those contracts and stop coming up here asking me for more money. Because that's what happened last year.
Yeah.
What the article said that Kyle Shanahan ran upstairs, did his best Usain Bolt impression to stop John Lynch from trading Brandon Ayuk to the Steelers. All that crybaby shit Brandon Ayuk did to get that money. And you had a deal in place. You could have had draft capital. At that point, you say to yourself, you know what? Hey, is Ricky Pearsall or bust? Like, you start to figure out things. Because technically speaking, when we go into next season, it's going to be Juwan Jennings and Ricky Pearsall as our starters. Those are the two main guys. Because we don't know when BA is going to be healthy. These are just truths, people. I'm not being negative. I'm just saying, pointing out the obvious. I do want us to get some more depth at linebacker. We're definitely going to need depth at DB. We can pray to God Darrell Luter Jr. decides to show up and play some football at some point. But, that's far-fetched seeing that we haven't seen him. D-line's got to get better. We released Leonard Floyd. And, I know a lot of people didn't like him, but Leonard Floyd was signed to do exactly what he did. Give you 8 to 10 sacks, and he gave you 8.5. Mm-hmm. That was his job. His job wasn't to be an every down pass rusher. It wasn't to be the perfect guy for pass rushing and run stuffing. He was there to sack the quarterback, and I'm pretty sure they told him that when he was in the building. Sucks that we have to pay that worthless fuck Devondre Campbell $3 million, but so goes the NFL. But so far for me, be honest, to make a long story short and a short story long, I'm happy that Jed decided to grow a pair and pull the reins back and start to try to straighten stuff out. And the only thing I want from Kyle is to show me you know how to win when things get rough. Mm-hmm. Dig deep. And I ain't saying you can't go to the Super Bowl this year. It ain't going to happen. But at least get into the wild card. At least that'll show me that you know what you're doing. Because I don't give you that genius, wizard, none of that crap. You don't get those tags from me. And I don't want Jed York to be the opposite of Eddie D. Think about it. Jed York has lost 3 Super Bowls. If he loses 2 more, he is the polar opposite of his uncle. You can't do that to him. You got to be smart about it. So I just need you to make playoffs, Kyle. As long as I don't care if you get into the wild card and get put out. I just need to see that you can pull everybody together. Be the head coach. From what everybody is saying, you want to be able to not worry about everything else and not worry about the defense or this or that. Okay, now you got the right guys in place. You don't have to worry about the defense silo over there. You already know him. You know how the defense loves him. Boom, done. Move on. He brought in his special team coach. You ain't going to have to worry about that. Boom, done. Move on. Focus on the offense. Focus on making it better. Focus on switching things up. If you have an OC, let them actually call plays. Don't have them in there just brainstorming with you so you can go out there and run the same play 30 different ways. Work with everybody, man. Open the door to be coachable yourself because it can help you in the end.
Totally agree, Deon. Christian, let's go ahead and get your take so far. How you feeling? What do you think about the move so far and the signings and everything?
I'm good with it. I mostly just go with the flow and kind of see how it goes because we have been in this retool mode. I don't fully understand what the team's doing quite yet. I thought we'd at least go out and get us a center. I just figured there's no way they're going to go with Brendel, who's the worst center in the league last year. So that kind of surprised me that we didn't go get a center. So let's hope we can draft a right tackle and a center in the draft this year. This draft's really, really deep with linemen. And like the positions we need to fill, it's very deep, right? We need D tackles, some pass rushers, center, and a tackle. Corner. It's really deep in all those positions. So all the positions we're in need of, it's very deep. So I can see why we're trying to build in the draft. We got 11 picks. I think if we can hit on half or more, this team will look pretty good even with all the cuts. This season, like Deon's saying that he wants to see him make the playoffs. This season is an indictment. It's the best way to put it on Kyle Shanahan. If they do make the playoffs and do play well, it shows how great of a coach he is. And gutting the team, having to start a bunch of rookies. I'm not too worried about the offense and what its ability, as long as they can protect Purdy, which is why I've been pushing. Why don't pay him if you're not going to protect him? Because if they do protect him, I like what they can do. I'm not really worried about where we're at a receiver. Still got Kittle. Pearsall came on really strong at the end there. Jennings is playing like a number one receiver. We haven't even got a chance to see what Cowan can actually do, and he's going to get a lot more playing time next season. I'm kind of okay with how the offense goes. We got CMC coming back. We got Mason. I like them as a 1-2 punch, and then you add Garendo too. I like the way the offense is set up if they fix the offensive line. It's just the defense, right? We're set it. We got two stud corners, right? Two stud corners right now. One linebacker and one pass rusher. And one safety that we know we're comfortable with. Everything else in the defense we have to worry about and we have to fix. So that's the biggest tell for this season, is how we're going to fix the defense and how they're going to look to start the season. I think the offense can still put up enough points, but the defense has to be able to catch up. And so that's kind of the biggest thing, is where we're going to be next season, is what is the defense going to look like after the draft?
That makes a lot of sense, man.
Yeah, that does. And yes, we need to focus on the O-line, but we also need to focus on the opposite side, on that D-line as well, especially because we don't have those key pieces anymore. We
literally have no one on.
It's so deep in this draft, though, guys. You think the 3rd, 4th, 5th round, you can get a guy like why am I blanking? Cross out of Notre Dame in a later round, who's an absolute stud. You can get him that late. Like, it is so deep for defensive linemen. Like, we're gonna find the guys. I'm not even worried about that.
Oh, I gotta say this. So now, watch some of these sports writers go ahead and run with the whole Mac Jones theory from back when we were supposed to draft him.
This is exactly why I didn't want him, Deon. I already knew exactly what the media was going to say about it. Right?
Yeah, but not wanting him because of hoopla doesn't make any sense, Anshul. Like, he fits the scheme behind the scheme they're going to make for Purdy. He's the best guy to step in and take over.
I need one of you guys to explain to me, though. Why was it a 2-year deal? Because that really shocked me. Like, I thought it'd be a 1-year deal, if anything.
2-year deal's fine. I mean, he's a perfectly good backup for Purdy. He's a perfect match. There's no reason to hate this.
Why? Why did we? Why? I'm really confused on why we got Mac Jones.
Yeah,
Mac Jones is a perfectly good backup quarterback.
Backup, I'll take it. The reason being is we didn't have any backups. Brandon Allen going, Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, dude, he's fine as a backup.
Yeah, really quick, Steve-O, what the fuck did I do to you, bro? Like, God damn,
hard, bro.
You just over here trying to comfort you, boy. Like, I mean,
Damn, dude. Deon, don't even we're not even getting you riled up today, Deon. Don't let him do it.
I could get 2 shits. I really don't care. But I'm just like, damn, bro. He just mad because I be telling the truth. That'd be the problem. The only people react like that when you tell the truth, But either way, I think that the media is definitely gonna run with this shit.
Yeah.
They're gonna run.
I mean, they will.
Jones,
they will.
Wound up where he was supposed to be.
And then they're gonna be like, when Purdy's throwing picks because he does, like in camp when he's like trying things out. Everybody's gonna be like, so are they gonna start Mac Jones?
Right.
Or, however long the Purdy contact takes.
Is Purdy looking over his shoulder?
Or like when the contact takes forever, and they're like, so are they gonna trade Brock Purdy and start like Mac Jones? Like,
fuck. You have to think about what Mac Jones is doing. He's like doing something. He's looking at what Sam Darnold did with the Niners. He's like, well, I can go do that. Like, learn with Kyle. Kyle's really, really good at making quarterbacks play at their best. he can learn some from Purdy. Like we saw that Darnold said he learned some things from Purdy that were really helpful. Mac Jones is doing this. He's like, I'll go there and learn and become a better quarterback, and maybe I can get myself paid. Nothing wrong with that. And he's a guy that I feel like if Purdy got hurt and we were in a chance for make the playoffs, he could come in and win. He could come in and play and win.
This is what I will say. Having him there gives us, a okay backup. And look, one positive thing about Kyle is most of the people around him wind up going somewhere and getting paid.
Yeah.
I mean you look at the history while Kyle has been here. Most of the time, people roll out and they go get some dough somewhere. So
yeah.
Look at Greenlaw, look at Huff, Banks.
Yeah, all these people they walking out the door getting money. Mike McGlinchey, we all know, was a trash blocker, but that man went right over to Denver and got broke off. I mean, this is something that he does do. It's a positive thing. But what I'll say is, personally, when it comes to the quarterback situation, I definitely didn't want to go into the season if they dragged this Purdy contract out with Tanner freaking Mordecai as our starter.
Exactly, because
not about to
be fair,
I'm fine as him as a quarterback 3, but I agree.
They need to pay Purdy, but I'm still not convinced. They 100% convinced they do.
I agree with you on that, because for me, I look at it like this. I'll go back to the Jimmy G contract. That man played 5 games. They won, but his numbers weren't spectacular. There was nothing over the top about it, but they won. And you know what they did? They said, we ain't letting you hit the market. Boom, here's your money. So to me, this young man could have possibly taken you to 2 Super Bowls, had his arm got ripped off by Hassan Reddick. And he took you to the NFC Championship game. He took you to the Super Bowl and almost won that one. So you mean to tell me that this man has more accolades than Josh Allen and y'all can't give him some money? Josh Allen just got $330 million. He can't beat Mahomes to save his life.
And he can't win the Super Bowl yet.
He can't even get to the Super Bowl because he can't get past Mahomes.
I mean, Purdy's not on the level of what Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen does, but
we'll check it out.
But what I'm saying is, here was the number one thing that people used to be able to say when it came to Jimmy was the fact that the man was there and he wins.
I don't know. That's weird.
So
check it again.
Yeah, for me personally, I think of it like this. The man has done more than a good amount of the so-called top QBs in the league. Like, he can win a playoff game. Lamar barely can. Like, these are things that you have to look at. And as his agent, I'm turning around and I'm saying to them, while you may want to offer me this lowly $45 million, I've done more than half of these quarterbacks getting paid way more than I'm about to ask you for. So I think you should go ahead and rethink that thought process and open that pocketbook up and stop playing with my emotions. Because at a minimum, people, Purdy's getting $50 million. Some way, somehow. I don't care whether it's incentivized or whether they structured it right. The man's getting 50 and above. You can't lowball him because his agent will recommend he sits out. He's going to want to sit out because at the end of the day, I've done the work. Pay me my money.
I think the team wants him to take a team-friendly deal, and if he doesn't want to, they may have him, play his final season of his contract, which he I don't think he can afford to sit out. And they have his right for 3. They kind of have the leverage. They have his rights for 3 years. They can tag him 2 more years after this next year. So the way that they're acting and like wanting to do certain things and not spend money, I'm not sure. Like, yeah, maybe they do pay him, and I think they should. He's shown he can win. I believe in him as a quarterback, but they have to do whatever they think is the best in building their team. They're kind of retooling and stuff, and if they don't want to pay that money to a quarterback at this time, I understand. So like, they were saying, the Vikings gonna trade JJ McCarthy. Do the Niners want to trade Purdy and do that? I don't have a problem with that, right? That's good team building. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't.
You tried it with Purdy, it didn't work out. They might, and if they themselves don't feel like Purdy's the long-term guy, then that's what they do. But I still am not convinced yet from them. Like, I'm not convinced.
Here's my
and
thing
I'm going off of how they built the team this year. But
here's my thing about that. I wouldn't want to do that. You know why? Because then that's going to give a lot of people that what they're going to do is they're going to go ahead and they're going to give Kyle a whole nother reset. And they're going to forget that this 8 years, unfortunately, gave us no Super Bowl wins.
I mean,
and
but this season's a reset anyway.
But what I'm saying is, if you get rid of Purdy, now fans have another excuse to say, well, he needs more time. He never had his quarterback. And like it's shit like that pisses me off, because I'm like, you can't keep saying that as an excuse when the job of the head coach is to get you to the Super Bowl, get you over the mountaintop.
True, but if the guys, if the owner doesn't want to pay
because you didn't get your quarterback, you had plenty of chances to get your quarterback while you've been here in in San Francisco. So I don't want to hear that shit from people no more. I do not want to hear, oh, we got to give him more time. No.
I do think this is a leeway season, Deon.
Sirianni has been there, what?
3
years, 4 years, something like that?
Yo, Deon.
And he did his
5
thing.
years, maybe.
Deon, you know who you remind me of, bro?
Who?
Of what you're saying right now about our coach? You remind me of my uncle, who's actually in the chat right now, Sergeant Larry Ass Catfish. He's a Steelers fan, and he's over Mike Tomlin. He wants him gone already. He's been wanting him gone for a long time.
Because, and you know the unfortunate thing for him, this is what the Steelers do. That's why they've only had like 4 head coaches.
Yeah,
they don't move off of guys. And I'm sorry, I love Mike Tomlin, but it's time for him to move on. You ain't doing it, bro. You're not getting the job
There he
done.
is right here.
You've been there way longer. So for me, I'm over here. It's 8 years. At least I can say I've been to 2 Super Bowls. Mike Tomlin only been to 1, but he won that one, so he's got one up.
Yeah, no, he's 1-1. Tomlin's 1-1. He lost 1-1.
Oh yeah, he did. Okay, yeah. So, but I mean, it for me,
Kenny,
you know, it's very simple. All I need is to see my head coach pull up his bootstraps and really fight to do the right thing and actually give people playing time. Jacob Cowing is a very dynamic player. And I really think if you put him on the field, you could do what Debo did. It ain't nothing different. It's not hard.
I think they're moving away. I think they're moving away from that style, Deon. I think Cowing's the man, but I don't think they're gonna move. They're gonna move away from that style of offense.
But all I'm saying is give him the opportunity. I think Jacob Cowing, if he works at it, I think if you smart, the number one thing I want is everybody to think about it like this. When you have players and you see certain things in them, you need to find somebody that was great at that position to assist them. Like if I'm Jed York and I see and I've talked to Kyle and I've talked to everybody and they say, okay, hey, let's go ahead and take a look at Jacob Cowing. What do we think of him? Very dynamic player. We're just not sure how to use him. Devin Hester. Let me make a phone call. Hey, Devin, I give you 50 G's to train this young buck. Get him right. We're going to need him next season. We don't have a returner. You know what I'm saying? Ted Ginn Jr., who was once a Niner, by the way. You facilitate the betterment of your players that you want on the field. Because that in turn is only going to lead to wins. It makes it harder for teams when everybody has been doing things the right way. Me personally, our linebackers coach would have been Patrick Willis. You know what I'm saying? Our quarterbacks coach would have been Joe Montana. Our wide receivers coach would have been Jerry Rice if he wanted the job. Like you pull from the people that you had and you make those people teach these young bucks how to really do it.
I just think we got a better special teams coach, so that'll help.
Oh, no. We did. We got yeah. From what I saw,
yeah. So
it's good.
I'm excited to see how it goes. Right, Cowing is still kind of new to the returning. I think he takes it serious and wants to be a good returner. He just has a lot more to learn. I do want to see him incorporated more into the offense. I think he will. I think we're going to see a different offense this year. Right? It's going to be quite
you
interesting.
get rid of use check too, so that I kind of like that move.
Well, yeah, because
it's like you need to evolve, and
It's
that's
proof of them
Also,
going
too,
more
it's money. It
12
was
personnel,
really
right.
it was really more money wise too with Juszczyk because they asked him to take a pay cut again, and he said
Say
no.
Yeah,
But
So-
they're ready to
I
move
mean the
more
position
to
was dying.
12,
It's like
12
we're using
personnel,
less
2
defense.
tight end sets, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So
Let me say this.
they're not going to use the old school fullback and whatnot. So
Which,
Let me-
speaking
let
of which, it's why they signed that tight end from the Jaguars.
Luke,
'Cause he's a blocker.
whatever.
Yeah, Luke Farrell. So here's my thing about Juice, and this is where I actually come to his defense. You asked me the first time to take a pay cut. I felt it was a little disrespectful, but you know what? I mess with you, Kyle. I'm gonna go ahead and I got you. I'm gonna do that. It's fine. You asked me to take another pay cut. Nah, that's basically a slap in the face. And to be honest with you, if I'm Juice, I'd look Kyle dead in his eyes and go, "You asked me to come here and play in your offense that you decided to leave me out of, outside of being a blocker. It is not my fault you didn't use me as a runner. It is not my fault you didn't use me as a receiver. It is not my fault that you only thought that I was supposed to be a blocker. You found ways to not incorporate me into the offense. And now you want me to take less money because we got a cap situation? Nah, bro. I'm not taking no cut. I'm out there. I do my job. Juice made the Pro Bowl, what, 8 years in a row?
9 years.
time for him to move
9
on.
years. And yet now I get what you're saying, Christian, about them moving away from, having a traditional fullback. I get that. But in the same vein, Juice could say, hey, man, look, you ain't about to sit up here and come from my pockets when you the one didn't incorporate. I don't run the offense. I'm just in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got to at least incorporate me, because now you telling me you want to come from my pockets, but you don't want to put me on the field to do anything but block.
Mm-hmm.
You gave me a contract. You should have made sure I fulfilled everything I was supposed to do.
It's just time to move on. It's time to change the offense. It's the thing is I can't tell if they want to pay Purdy completely, but then they also are kind of showing, we're going to build the offense more towards Purdy's skill set. So they probably will pay him. It's hard to tell to see where they're going to go, but they, hopefully they pay him early. But we are kind of seeing, if they are going to switch to a 2 tight end set, I think that's better for Purdy. I think that's better for the run game in general right now. I think, getting guys that are good at separation, hence bringing in DeMarcus Robinson, stuff like that. So we want more man beaters. I think we're kind of seeing that Pearsall can do that. We know when BA can do that when he comes back healthy. I think Cowing will be able to do that with his speed. So we're seeing a shift where, defenses can't hone in on Kyle's style of offense anymore because he's going to switch it up a bit.
Yeah.
So I think that's something to look forward to. And that's why Juice, it was time for Juice to go.
Yeah, I mean, I also think. Sorry, go ahead, finish.
Oh no, I'm good. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I also think that I don't know if Farrell's really gonna be receiving much. He's more of a blocking tight end, anyways. But I think that with the issue is what was the problem in the Super Bowl? We could not beat man coverage for crap because we couldn't separate. And we were I think dead last in separation. I think last year, I know, near the bottom. So I mean that was clearly a need. And we had Debo, and it's usually he's the usually we're able to separate better, and even Yak was down last year. So we'll see. But I think Cowing also can help with some of that Yak and separation, like Christian said.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, we all hurt, man.
Yeah, we are, man.
It's a frustrating thing for us as fans, because for me, I just would really love for this generation to feel that happiness and that glory and that joy of a Super Bowl win. I really do. And it pains me. It really does pain me, because there's so many of them that are just content with, hey, we got there. We'll get them again next year. No.
Luke is going to win one with the Lakers before the.
Dude, I don't even
the
care if
Super
the
Bowl.
Giants or Warriors win another one because I've seen that. It's like I need it.
Hey,
I need to see it.
Warrior fans are feeling themselves right now. They
Nah,
like,
dude.
going.
Yeah, until they go up against the Lakers, they're kryptonite.
Yeah.
You all have no center, okay? Lakers have no center, okay?
Let me put this out there real quick. We beat the Bucks, and you guys got blown out tonight against the Bucks.
Yeah, but we don't even have LeBron right now, so I don't care.
You still have Luka.
Don't even.
still have
You have
Luka.
Luka, bro.
We don't have LeBron.
Yeah, Luka, you can't do it by yourself.
You are lucky that you have
And
Luka
Steph Curry
because
has
you
done it
wouldn't
for
have a
years.
future otherwise if you didn't get Luka.
Yeah, I mean, we are lucky, but we're the Lakers, and they literally have made their whole franchise on making big trades like that.
Let me put it
Like
this
in
way.
history, look at history of the Lakers. It's literally happened every decade.
Little side note, because I know we kind of got off sidetracked, but hey, we do have to say the Warriors and the Lakers since the trade have been doing fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
So,
no.
Up until LeBron got hurt, now the Lakers are kind of
Yeah, tell
plateauing.
me why LeBron gets hurt when he flops.
Can I ask you guys a question? 'Cause
Oh,
it's
no.
been a while.
All day long.
What's up, Ancho?
I was gonna ask you guys, like, what do you guys think about this Gus Bradley hiring that they made on the defense?
I actually love it, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah,
Remember, one thing about Kyle is I want him to challenge himself.
Mm-hmm.
I
yeah.
want you to find a Brian Flores.
This season's a challenge, Dion, for sure.
Yeah, see, you took the words right out of my mouth. That's what I'm saying. This is going to basically make him
I
think.
agree.
Gus is going to be whooping his ass, and he's going to have to find ways to figure it out. And that's
For this
what
team
I
to
want.
win,
Iron sharpens iron. And think about it like this. If Gus really forces Kyle to get out of that damn comfort zone and say, and you don't want those headlines in training camp as a head coach that your new assistant DC is whooping your ass. You don't want that out there because you want to be able to say, hey, man, I want to make sure that we look good, you look good. It's a win some, lose some type thing. If it's one-sided, then you know what that does. That becomes an indictment on Kyle.
Mhm.
The media will eat him alive and say, hey,
he's gonna have.
he brought in a DC that challenged him and he couldn't figure him out.
Mhm.
So what hope do we have for the season if this guy can't even beat his DC in his own home?
And then I feel like, once if Salah leaves after a year or two, you
Mhm.
have your replacement right there with Gus Bradley. So.
There you go.
Yeah, it makes sense. And this year's gonna be, Kyle's gonna have to be in his bag for this team to be
Mhm.
have a competitive
So-
chance. So it's
But
gonna
he's
be
gonna
quite
be able to
interesting.
focus on the offense because, like we said earlier, he doesn't have to
And
worry.
he
about
needs to
Salah
because he's got to he's
Oh,
retooling
my
it.
God.
Boyer.
He's changing things up. He's running things a little differently, possibly this
I
year.
mean, the
so-
last 2 years, right? He had to micromanage Sorensen and
Yeah, and so it
Steve
just
Wilkes.
that's why it always felt off.
Remember, everybody,
felt off.
all by his doing. He hired him.
yeah.
That was no one else.
Yeah, I think Dion, I do think it was like, fuck. We tried to go after certain guys and they didn't come, and now it was too late.
Right.
But the thing is you just have to, he has to remember, look, every now and then you help the homie out. Don't do it all the damn
Yeah, I
time.
agree.
That's my biggest pet peeve with him. You keep helping out the homie. And to be honest with you, the thing that broke my heart was seeing Dahlman get signed, man. Everybody had me thinking that we were at least going, if anything we did.
Dude, all the 49er reporters got us hyped.
Bro,
though,
they
that,
had
I think they're gonna do it through the draft.
And the next thing I see, Dahlman signs with someone else. I'm like, well, now we got to deal with Jake freaking Brindle again. That's going to be great.
dude, now everybody wants the freaking Viking center that got released.
No,
today. I know
we
it's
just need to
season.
draft one.
Yeah, I know
Boys,
it's
we
one
just need to
season,
draft
but he
it.
was basically a carbon copy of Jake Brendel, graded wise.
Dude, we need something, bro, because that O-line is not going to help.
Okay,
out
Steve-O,
Purdy
Steve-O,
whatsoever.
this is probably the nicest thing you said all night. Look, if they want a first, let's give their ass a first.
Are we gonna pay him though, Dion?
Not this year.
Nah, hell no, we ain't going to pay his ass. We're going to string him along.
Who
with
need
a
a
one-year
center?
deal.
No.
All right,
Let
let
him
me
get the fuck out there and get money from somebody else. But we're going to use it for this year.
Right, but we don't need him this year if we're not going to
Deon.
be. You
Like,
know,
hey, put it like this: there have been years where Super Bowl teams have been carried by the defense. The Jets have done it. The Ravens have done it. If we get the right pieces, we can do it too. Fuck it.
I mean, that's a possibility, but
True.
they're going to do it through the draft.
So
they're going to do it through the draft.
let me ask you guys something.
Mhm.
So you've seen since Monday, the media, especially Emmanuel, freaking.
Oh, Emmanuel Acho.
Oh, what's that
Dude,
guy? The other
everybody-
guy.
He loves the
freaking
Niners,
out
though.
on the Niners.
Yeah,
Acho loves the
What are they
Niners.
doing? Like,
Yeah.
Would
Who was
you-
the other guy,
would you-
Brandon, that was like saying that too, though? Like he was.
But that was Acho being a fan, to be honest.
That was
There's
Acho
another
being a
guy that
fan.
was
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
really is a fan.
So
He's
annoying.
here.
but and then you hear RC the other day say, if I'm rebuilding, I might as well trade CMC as well.
Oh yeah, okay, that's
Dude, I can't even take that guy serious. I'm
bro.
sorry.
If we
I
were
just can't.
rebuilding,
We're not
you wouldn't have
rebuilding.
Kittle, you wouldn't
Hold
have
on.
Warner, you wouldn't have CMC.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
There he is, Terror Dome. What's
Let's
up?
let's think
What's up,
let's think
Pterodome?
about this. Let's think about this. What's the health of that Achilles tendonitis and that PCL strain? Are you going to be healthy to be used?
He's
Are
not
you-
worth
Wait,
trading
hold
right now.
Hold on. Are you actually
Just
going
like I wouldn't trade Ayuk right now either.
So listen to me. I got Jordan Mason and Isaac Garendo. Kyle
And
has
this
one.
draft class is deep at
And-
running back.
And no, we don't. No. Wait, don't do that. No, we don't do anything.
Melvin Gordon, here we come.
Oh gosh.
I'm not
But
saying
no, what I'm saying is,
Damn,
Kyle
bro.
has had a running back by committee room before while he's been here. So you mean to tell me you don't think Garendo and Mason could pull the load? If we get at least a second rounder, somebody offers us a second rounder for CMC, take it. We can move forward.
You want to know how you do that,
I
Deon?
keep
You
CMC.
you fucking trade up into the draft and go draft Membu, or however you pronounce it.
Oh, Membu, yeah.
Oh my God! You want to run the ball? You go get
Yeah.
that son of a
Like,
bitch.
yeah, you
I
go
really-
get that big. What they
You go get that big. Hey,
There's a
that
guy
big
who's
athletic son of a
called
bitch,
Molly.
dude. That guy's a dude. His athleticism for a lineman is insane.
Freakish.
Like that's
Freakish.
Kyle. That's a Kyle Shanahan offensive lineman. I don't know why he ain't trading right now. He'd go get him.
That's
He's
that Trent
getting so
Williams
much
type
hype
shit.
though
man.
that he could actually go like even earlier now.
Yeah, it could happen.
Yeah, I think Christian's gonna be okay going into the season. To be
Oh, it's
honest.
been
I don't know.
wow.
I
Yeah.
still think there's a little bit of a
Okay,
risk
got
going
it.
on.
Thank you, Turdo.
But you don't trade him because he doesn't. His worth isn't very high.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying hypothetically, you say, "Hey, I'll give up CMC for it too," and some dumbass bites. Man, you better take that too.
Yeah, but if you're gonna get a good running back in the second round for it,
Bro, I'm not telling. We don't need to draft a running back ever again. Because
get Janty.
Draft one, but late in like the sixth,
The
seventh.
Deon,
It's
don't
still
lie.
not
If you got Janty, you'd secretly be freaking loving it.
All right, yeah, you got me on that one.
Yeah, dude, he is badass,
Right.
dude.
I've seen that kid. I would.
He
feel
is
good.
badass, man. Oh
I
my
would feel
God, he's
good.
probably gonna be a Bear.
It is.
I think
very
he's gonna go to
dynamic.
Oh no,
Chicago.
he's definitely going to the Bears now. I feel like that's such a loss.
Dude, he's so
Bro,
good.
no, what do you talk, bro? Are you serious? You seen what the Bears are doing with their O line?
Yeah,
That
I'm
kid
saying
go to the
that's
Bears, he
no.
gonna be
I'm
happy.
saying they're gonna go Genty, and it's a lock.
Hey,
As in,
Oh,
like
it's- yeah,
that's gonna be their
right, bro.
pick.
Steve
Hey,
has
hey.
a point. Jalen
Let-
Moore,
let me-
77 mil is crazy.
Okay, yeah. First of all,
Wait,
I
no,
don't
was
know.
it? I thought
Hey,
that was Banks.
No, that
Was
was
it
Jalen. Oh wait,
That
no,
was Jalen.
Banks got broke off too.
That was Banks who
That
got
was
sent.
Banks.
Both of them got paid big.
More got 15. I'm pretty sure.
They weren't worth shit either.
They
Banks got a
do
bag
shit.
though.
No,
They
I
couldn't
know. I
protect
can't.
Banks-
shit.
Hey,
You could never ask that of me. Look, man, I'm 43, and yeah, that is a wrap, buddy. There's nothing in here.
4
man.
years,
I ain't
77
done for
for
you.
Banks.
Banks
Dude,
got
Let's put it
Banks
this
should
way.
be sending a gift basket to the Silverback.
Hey, the Bears
Right?
are doing more
No,
work.
lie.
than
He should be
creative
breaking the
than
silver back off. I like
Oh,
it.
Jalen Moore got 2 years, 30 mil.
Oh, 30 mil?
Okay.
15. I mean,
Still.
15. Look.
For him,
say
that's a lot.
50,
15 minutes.
it's a lot for him, but it's a bargain for the Chiefs. Because what do? They're actually pretty good with their O-line coach is solid. So
but their O-line sucks every year.
But what I'm saying is they rotated out several. Oh, look, man. I'm gonna say this right now, and I'll even put it on YouTube. It's been a while, but I can still run a 4.5. I can run a 4.5. I ain't
What
getting
did you used to run?
What did I
What's up,
used to run?
Brock?
No lie. When I was in high school, I ran a 4.3.
Damn.
Yeah, in high school, I ran a I was blazing, man. I was blazing.
Damn.
I'm old, I ain't got that no more. And that 4.5, that's gonna be a one and done. I ain't doing it
Thanks for
twice.
tuning in, Unc.
But
Who do you guys like in this draft, like Niners wise, in terms of you could actually see the Niners maybe drafted?
I honestly think that with everything that's happened,
Mhm.
we do. They make me want to rip my head off my own shoulders, and they go D-line in the first round.
See,
Deon.
but that's the thing. That's the thing, though. How do you tell your
49
own-
pro day.
Hey, like, here's the thing,
Oh
though.
no, I'm good, Joey. I don't want to put
Dude, my fat ass ain't doing
pro-
nothing.
No pro.
I'll pull
Why
a
are you
hand.
my fullback?
He's at
Um,
4'3", 10-yard dash.
Okay, so look. Media's gonna be the wide receiver because he's tall. You're gonna be the fullback. Brandon, you're gonna be one of our linemen.
How
And
tall
I'm
are
tight
you
end.
all? I'm tall. I'm
tight end.
There we go. Tight end for Christian. There we go.
Wait, how tall are you all? Because I don't think it.
I'm 5'11".
I'm 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah. Okay. I'm like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah. When I saw Christian and
Yeah, but to Deon, that's tall.
Oh, bro, I'm only 5'6", man. So
He's Darren Sproles over here.
everybody's taller.
Hey, maybe we should put him at receiver. Then he could be that shifty, you know.
Then we just have him, dude. He's our scat back, dude. Darren Sproles.
Kitty 70. Oh, man. I really don't. I don't understand. Yo, Steve-O, what's the deal, buddy?
God damn, Steve-O.
This guy is. He is on my head tonight, but I love it, man. It's all good. It's all
Dude,
love.
freaking. So, Deon, you might agree with this, but I don't see how the Niners justify paying Purdy a lot of money and not drafting a guy, somebody to protect him on the right side in the first round.
You make total sense. I agree with you.
Like,
Yeah.
I get that there's a chance it's going to be defense. I get that, but defense is so deep throughout the draft.
Yeah.
Why would you not take a tackle?
And plus, when it comes to offensive linemen, they always go very early because they're hard to find.
I
This
know.
is why many of them don't hit
Dude,
the market.
To
To be honest with you, when we let McGlinchey go, the first thing that came to my mind was he's definitely going to get fucking paid. Somebody's going to break him off. When we let Banks go just now, I was like, oh, he's going to get broke off too. And yes, I agree with Christian. He should be sending the Silverback a nice little care package. That care package is very fucking expensive too because he helped him get paid. I'm just saying. Let's leave that there.
I agree.
Like, I'm still iffy on Banks as the pick just because I'm not sure how I feel about him. But you probably got to go Banks here, right? Unless one of the other ones, which is I think Campbell from LSU and Mbao, did one of them drop, or are we? If it's me, I'm trading up and getting an offensive lineman. I am.
Right.
I think the Niners. I know they have 11 picks in this draft. I think they should trade down and even get more picks because I think they need it.
To be honest with you,
it depends if the guy you want's not there. You could get a decent guy if you trade down to like 14, 15, but why not trade up and go get the most athletic offensive lineman we've seen in a long time?
Oh no, yeah, I'm like Tabor Pepper on the pass blocking, buddy. That's about 29 in Madden. Yeah,
I could block.
Yeah, there's no blocking.
Well, I'm tight end. I could block.
Now, if I get out at receiver, I'm Juwan fucking Jennings. I'll block your ass.
There it is.
That's what I was thinking. You go as receiver.
Yeah,
over
I go
me,
out at receiver. I'm gonna have some aggression. Damn it, I want the smoke. I'm Juwan when it comes to that. I'm ready to go for it, man.
I got good hands and I can take a hit. So
Okay, question for
works
you guys.
tight end.
Yeah.
Why? So first question is, why is there no talks on Purdy's contract? And two, what is taking so long to get Purdy a deal? 'Cause I thought they were going to get it done.
Brandon, do you not know who our GM is?
No, I know, but they said that they were going to get this shit done as soon as possible.
I mean,
Yo, that is a.
but we heard May, right? Guys, we're probably 2 months out because we heard May for Purdy, right? We're hearing possibly in May. So let's wait because we're still 2 months out. Let's wait till we get to May.
Okay, so look, for me, it's very simple. It's taking so long because of how much they're going to have to pay him. It's all the numbers. It's literally that simple. I do believe that now that they've kind of taken the reins back and went ahead and messed with now Parag is back crunching them numbers again the way that Jed wants him to. I think it's just going to be a situation of them saying, hey, look, we may have to make this dude play out his last year because we don't have a choice because we can't afford to give him what he wants. Mm-hmm. And my thing with that is you should have never allowed Kyle to do that then. You let Kyle draft Trey Lance and let Kyle walk into your office and tell you to your face the 7th round pick that we just drafted, Mr. Irrelevant, is better than everybody in the damn building. You let that stuff happen, so now it's crazy. Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Hey, Bill.
I can tell you right now, you know me, Kenny. You know
Bill
me.
had to do it with the Patriots.
Black quarterback nowhere near Kyle Shanahan. Don't do it. Keep them away. It's better for them and their careers. Stay away from Kyle Shanahan if you are an African-American quarterback.
Oh, dude. Cam Ward and Kyle Shanahan's offense. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Fuck yeah, dude. Give me with that.
No.
That'd be badass.
Bro, this
Cam Ward,
class is
Kyle Shanahan's
booty,
offense.
man.
Woohoo.
I don't want anybody
Cam
in this draft class for a quarterback.
I like Cam Ward. I love him in like Kyle Shanahan's offense. Like
Who's your guys' like draft crush in this draft?
I'll tell you in a minute. If they traded Purdy to the Browns for the second overall pick and we got Ward, I'd be fucking happy. Dude. He's badass.
Hey, is Shiloh coming out?
Yeah, he's like a 6th, 7th rounder.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'll take him.
What position does he play in?
He's a DB.
Yeah. What about Hunter? Would you take Hunter?
Bro, we ain't getting
take Travis Hunter. What kind of question is that?
Hey. Honestly, my draft cut is Membao, dude. That's who I want because that's who the Niners need.
I'll tell you this. If we took Travis Hunter, you better trade Brandon Ayuk's ass right after you do it.
You know who
I don't need him getting in the way of Travis being on that field. All I need Travis to do is get rid of that buckethead broad he call a girlfriend.
I'd rather him play corner.
That'd be my only requirement. Hey, you want this big contract? You want to be signed? Yeah, get rid of that broad.
I'd rather him play corner, Deon.
Huh?
I'd rather him play corner
and
just come play receiver at certain times because
that's what I was
small. So you want to be
he's small. He's not going to take. He shouldn't be taking big hits all the time at that size.
You basically would want him to be Deon then.
Yeah, he's not Deon.
He's not Deon, but that's what Deon did.
Nobody's Deon. I mean, Deon's kids don't even have his athleticism.
Hey, what was Shiloh's 40?
I don't know, but let me see, bro. I don't think he was that damn slow. Let me see.
It's funny that you say that because how is Deion Sanders your dad and you don't have his athleticism? Like how unathletic is Deion's wife? Ex-wife.
Bro.
Sorry. Jesus Christ, dude.
He ran a 4.4. What are y'all talking about? He ain't slow. Bro, y'all out here playing games. Bro.
Regardless, like look at Shador. He's nowhere
That's
near.
not slow, man.
Shador's like that. Deon, look at the knock on Shador. The knock on him is his lack of athleticism. Like your dad is Deion Sanders, and your negative is lack of athleticism.
No, you know what I'll say about that. You know why Shador isn't overly athletic? Because he's a quarterback and he doesn't have to be. Let me tell you exactly how this works. You know what happens? Just simply from being black, you are automatically assumed that you have to be athletic. It is in your DNA. No, it's not. I'm here to tell you.
Well, there's Jameis Winston's out there. Winston's out there, okay?
I'm here to tell you. I'm fucking athletic as fuck.
Shit happens. But what I'm saying is,
But his dad is
Well,
Deion
him-
Sanders. It has nothing to do with
No.
his skin color. It has to
it's
do with
not
his
that-
dad.
No, I'm saying he himself. You got to think about it. Deion most likely did not have him being trained by regular Joe Schmo.
Dude,
So
his dad's one of the
Shador is like a traditional quarterback. He is Aaron
That's
Rodgers.
fair.
Aaron Rodgers without the speed, basically, because Aaron Rodgers was a little bit quicker earlier in his career. When he ran, he could run. He was pretty fast.
Yes.
But Shador doesn't have that kind of speed. But he
How?
would work.
Just how?
It would
Your
work,
dad,
man.
his dad is like one of the three, like
It
not
doesn't
just the
matter.
three greatest, not one of the
Some-
best football players of all
Hey,
time.
It don't
Deion
always-
Sanders is
okay, look.
like the
some
second
people-
greatest athlete of all time behind
Hey,
Bo Jackson.
Hey, tall people can have short children. Shit
guys-
happens.
perfect
Just-
perfect
it just-
example is
It's just
Bronny
crazy
James.
to me. It's just
That
crazy. Like it
motherfucker
blows my mind.
Ain't fucking good at basketball, but his dad is.
Who?
Well, look
Who?
at my Magic
Bronny
Johnson
James.
doesn't even know what he is. Okay.
Oh yeah, Bronny. And then, no, look, the Jordan's son. Jordan's son was trash at basketball.
Okay.
Bro, I
Jordan-
hope,
Jordan-
real quick, I hope
Jordan-
LeBron's other son.
That's okay. But Jordan is not the athlete that Bo Jackson nor Deion
Oh yeah,
Sanders.
no, not by any
No,
stretch.
Jordan is amazing, but he's not the athlete.
No,
I'm
no.
talking like pure athlete that Bo Jackson and
Yeah,
Deion Sanders, the
that-
two
yeah,
greatest
that's
athletes.
It's
ever.
insanity. Yeah,
Right.
they're freakish. It's crazy.
Yeah, like it's just crazy that like I get like not being as athletic, but like not getting like even just not even getting the pinky of your dad's athleticism. I mean, come on.
damn.
All right. Last question of the night, and we'll wrap it up.
Mhm.
Who do you guys think the Niners are going to draft at 11? It's gonna be
I want him to
favorite.
drop so badly, but I know he ain't gonna be there, and you all are gonna be mad at me. But I just want my boy, man,
Who?
T-Mac.
Oh, McMillan, he'll be there, but we ain't getting him.
Me personally, Minbow.
Yes.
I would love for that to happen. I really would.
Who do I,
I mean-
think the Niners will actually draft? That's a good question.
Oh yeah, no Apollo. Yeah, no. Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers was super fit. Yes, it's very true.
So-
Extremely fit, dude.
Like for me, who I think they're going to draft is Banks. Who I want is Membao. Who, if I could pick anybody in this draft and get him on our team, it's Abdul Carter.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, Abdul Carter is my. If I could get anybody in this draft,
Hey, talk about a breath of fresh
on
air,
this team,
man.
Abdul Carter.
Bro,
If it's-
Abdul
if it's
Carter
the guy
versus
that-
across from Bosa would just be.
Oh, I know.
Insanity.
So that's what I'm
I-
saying. And
D tackles
If
wouldn't even
it's-
matter.
oh, dude. Oh,
We'd be okay. Just keep
Oh, my
rotating.
God.
motherfuckers.
exactly. So I'm glad we can all agree on that one.
Yeah, just
I really-
get serviceable dudes in the middle. All you got to do is push the pile. What do you mean? The two dudes on the edge are going to do the rest. Just
And then-
make sure nobody gets past you. That's all we're asking.
I'll add-
Nothing crazy.
I'll add one for you guys for fun. If I'm doing fantasy, if I'm doing my fantasy pick,
Okay.
it's freaking Janty. Janty and Kyle Shanahan's offense. Oh my god,
But
unbelievable.
can we trade
Un-fucking
Christian after
believable.
that?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. That's all I wanted.
Who do
All
I
right,
want?
Now you go, Brandon.
There you go.
You go,
Yeah.
Brandon. Let's hear it, baby. Let's hear it.
Who do I want?
I'm with you, Dave.
Honestly, I'd have to agree with you, Dion. I'm going to say Mimbel as well.
Yeah, I'm with that, dude. Minbao is
Hey,
amazing.
look.
That'd be
All I'm
nice.
saying is I put Trent on one end, I put
Oh,
Minbow on the
no,
other. Then I got
bro.
Pooney there. And I'm no, look, listen to me. And then all we need to do is draft the center. And you already know where they're going to the left guard spot. They're just going to put Spencer Burford there. We all know
Yeah.
this to be true. This is
You
gonna
don't think they're
happen.
gonna put Barch there?
No, they're putting Barch there.
Barch,
Yes,
no.
Barch is good. No, Barch re-signed.
They just
Did he?
re-signed him.
Yes,
Oh,
Barch is.
retirement.
We're
So
good
it's
at
not even
left
that
guard.
big
Barch is
money.
good.
I'll
Dion.
say
We're
this:
good at left
it'll
guard.
be a competition between Barch and Burford.
Burford.
And
But
I like
my-
that. I want
My real
competition.
question. My real question.
Minbao would
is-
play right tackle, not left guard. He'd play right
Oh
tackle.
yeah, he played. No, I'm saying a battle between Barch and Burford for that left guard spot. That's what I was talking about.
No. We need a right tackle. Minbao would play right tackle.
No, I know he would.
No,
No, I was
He's
reading. Kenny was
there's a
saying. Kenny was
competition.
saying it on there, and so I was.
Oh,
responding.
Kenny was saying. Oh yeah, no, yeah, no.
No, Minbao would play right tackle.
Yeah, he played right.
Arch
tackle.
left guard.
So
Pooney at right guard, and then we need somebody at center.
Right? Anybody would break it.
So
Deon, you can go play
Matt
better
Hennessy
center.
over Jacob
Right?
Randall.
And for the Niners, I'd give it everything I fucking had.
yeah,
I really would. They'd be out there
No,
carrying me out on the stretch, but I'd give it everything I had.
Doesn't McKivitz only have 1 year left on his deal, anyways?
Yeah, this is last
no,
year.
dude.
Yeah. Okay.
If they draft a tackle in the first round, it's McKivitz is getting kicked out. It's going to be
Oh, he's
Banks or Mbao.
Yeah. Then you just make McKivitz your like swing tackle. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, McKivitz plays
He's better on the left.
way better on the left.
he does.
Because that's what he was at Virginia Tech.
right.
Or not Virginia Tech,
Virginia.
West Virginia.
West
That's where he went to school, West Virginia. He played all over the line, but he was better suited at left tackle. So if you keep him as a swing, that's fine, because then if somebody goes down, he can play for a little bit. We don't have to hold him for long. But yeah, that was a good call out there, media. Yeah, definitely keep him as a swing. It makes sense. He sounded right at Anthony.
That motherfucker gets hurt too. Pterodome.
Oh my gosh.
See, but why is everybody saying Mbao play left guard? We need a right tackle. We're
Yeah,
good.
no,
We'll be
he-
fine
he's
at left guard with
right
Barch.
tackle.
Barch,
Yeah.
that would make no
Barch
sense.
or Burford.
You guys, why would you have an athlete like Mbao who can actually protect Purdy's right side for once, when we literally can't protect him? Oh, that's a waste to put him at left guard. That's just terrible team building. That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
None.
Yeah, he can move the left tackle when Trent retires, but you're gonna put a tackle that you at right tackle. I mean, they're not stupid. They know that McKivitz.
Wait,
can't
what is
protect him.
Membao's arm length?
Mhm.
Or like,
Huh? Google's your best friend. Give me a second.
okay.
Dude, I'm just saying, dude,
Siri.
he probably had the best testing for any player at the combine, dude. His freaking stock went up so high at the combine.
I believe it.
Dude, I'm not worried about him still learning. He'll be fine, dude. You see his freaking stats at Missouri going up against the best pass rushers in college football at playing right tackle? No, dude. He'll be fine. He
has
literally had
33
insane
33 and a half
stats.
inch arms.
33 and a half.
His
Okay,
stats
that's not small.
blocking, dude. He didn't give up. Well, I can't remember the stat that freaking Stewart told us about him, but I mean, he didn't give up one sack, one pressure against, and he's playing in the freaking SEC. So I'm not worried about him being young. He'll be fine at right tackle right off the bat. So will Banks.
Pterodome. I don't think
hope.
it's just Forrester, and I think it's Kyle Shanahan.
It's a combo of both of them, man. It
Yeah,
can't
I'm not
be just
saying
one
it's like
dude.
not.
No, okay.
Forrester, but
The problem is Kyle has never taken it serious. He thinks if he has the right skill guys, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter who's blocking. Well, it does when your quarterback isn't freaking running a 4-2.
Fucking Tommy.
freaking
Yeah,
hate
here
Tommy,
we
bro.
go.
Tommy.
He be hating, man. He just mad
Yeah.
because my Dodgers
And
are
joined
world
hella
champs.
late.
He hating because they world champs and the Giants suck cock. That's why.
All
Yeah,
right.
but the Dodgers just buy cock. So
Hey, look, I tell you this: we out there slinging serious dick to the whole league.
I am not
All that
watching
shit
baseball
with
this
the
year,
pictures
bro.
we got.
Fuck baseball.
Pause. We
Yeah,
we out
baseball's
there,
dead.
bro. Have you seen our pictures?
it's
Yeah, you won't win a game. You won't.
Hey, just to let you know, I mean, I know it's spring training, but Giants look pretty decent this year. I don't know.
Right, spring training.
Don't do it,
Fuck
Brandon.
that, bro.
Don't
It's gonna they
don't
gonna
bring
look
your-
ugly as hell if they come up against my Dodgers. That's it.
don't do your Warriors nonsense to your Giants, Brandon. Leave them alone.
What do you mean? I literally
Yeah,
said they
come
look
on,
decent.
Brandon.
Don't
Giants
overhype
are
them.
gonna
Win a
suck.
Don't
fucking
overhype
title.
them. We all know what's going to happen. Don't do that to the Giants
Hey,
or
did I
yourself.
say they were going to win a title? No, I did not. I said they look decent.
It's spring
Yeah.
training, bro. Not everyone's.
Well, you could be my
shit,
team, dude.
bro.
The best pitcher in the league just had Tommy John surgery, so and probably
Yeah,
might
You're
retire.
a
Fucking
Yankees fan?
Yankees are cursed, bro. Shit.
And then, yeah. I just don't know how Stanton can swing a baseball bat and always be hurt.
All right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it for us tonight. For those of you who are in the chat, chatting it up and watching us tonight, thank you for
Appreciate it.
tuning in. We appreciate it. We're back. We're starting off the new season with a lot of drama with the Niners, but we'll be
Always.
back. Hopefully, maybe next week. You guys want to come back next week? Maybe talk a little bit more.
Let's see how the. Let's see what's the.
Let's wait.
We'll-
Let's wait. Let's get
we'll
some more
plan it.
news going here.
Yeah, we'll plan
Draft
it.
coming up.
We'll plan it for sure. If we're not here before the draft, then we'll definitely be live for the draft along with the rest of the Hive guys. So look out for that for sure. And once
Hey,
again,
Regal
guys,
Eagle, congratulations to you, man.
yeah, it's Regal
You know,
Eagle.
on your Super Bowl, bro.
Congrats on
You know what I'm
being
saying?
the Chiefs, man.
Continue to
We
celebrate.
can't fucking do
I'm very happy. And I will say this before Brandon takes us out. I like Jalen Hurts. You know why? He was about to cuss Coach Sirianni out for taking him out the game.
it. Yep.
He wanted to break them off. That's what I want from my head coach. Do it, buddy. Jalen Hurts mindset. All off it, just that mindset.
Kid's got a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Oh, very. Hey, look,
Sure.
look, when he got drafted, everybody doubted him. And I was the first one to say, the dude played at Alabama and was a winner. He went to Oklahoma and was a fucking winner. Why is he being doubted as if he's nobody? And here he is.
It's because he's
Years into his
selfless and he
career.
doesn't care
Joey
about
said,
stats.
"Cut Mike Dion's mic."
He's selfless and doesn't care about stats. That's why.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
that's literally the kind of player that Hurts is. He's selfless.
That's
It's pretty rare.
facts. I agree with that, Tommy. I agree
Selfless
with
at that position.
yeah. Well, we'll definitely let you
He's a
guys
great
know.
teammate.
If you guys haven't yet already, please hit that like and subscribe button. We really appreciate it. Go ahead and follow us over on Instagram and X for our Faithful Podcast, 49er Media, Niner Gang Podcast, or 49er Deon, I believe, right? Or Swifty. Sorry,
That's
my
what
bad.
the It's all
Damn,
kinds of
man.
shit. Oh,
49er Deon on Instagram. And then if you want to follow Christian's personal page, it's Lefty1680 that you see on the screen. Until next time, guys, go Niners.
Go Niners.
Peace.
Peace.